We are here. Good morning, Stephen and Greg. So let me get the change log up here. There we go. Man, it's nice having 3 monitors again. I can have the change log up, chat up, and the game up. Morning or, I guess afternoon for all 3 of you that I've said good morning to. Things out at 7 a.m. for me, and it is afternoon for y'all. My fault, y'all are rushing the day. Alright, so let's see what we have in store for testing today. I'm going to run through the whole change log. Some things I've already tested. We may not test everything, but I'll at least run through the changes I have listed here. One of them that Greg did not put in the change log is for anybody that is making matches. Or needing fluorite being the more important one. If I could spell, phosphorite now actually has byproducts. So phosphorus, apatite, yellow fluorite, and phosphate are now its byproducts. When you centrifuge it, you will get phosphorus, apatite, yellow fluorite. When you wash it, let's see if we can find, there we go. You'll get chances of apatite, phosphorus, yellow fluorite, phosphate. And there you go. I know, I love byproducts too. I seen that the other day when I was going through, and the only byproduct for phosphorite was phosphorite, and I was like, no, come on, Greg, you can do better than that. So that's not in the change log, but I did notice it when I was in my other world, so I figured I'd bring it up. The first thing in the change log is a note. The default config pack updated to disable Fastcraft's chunk culling so that ocean floors are now rendering properly again. Set enable culling tweaks to false in the config Fastcraft INI file. If you experience this issue, I updated that in the surviving GT6 Take 2 pack for anybody that's using that pack. See, I don't think oil shale should have processing. I think oil shale should be put in as the ore in the coke oven. I don't think it should have crushed and stuff like that, other than maybe crushing it to get the stone out of it. But I really don't think byproducts for oil shale makes a whole lot of sense. But Greg doesn't agree with me on that one. Not that he agrees with me on a whole lot of things. Let's see. He did compat work for the mining dimension from Aroma, and it is now compat with his world gen. We did check that out already. It is not too early for testing. Yeah, I think Lorena's just either throwing the blocks themselves in the coke oven or crushing it to get the stone out of it, and then throwing it in the coke oven would be better than washing it and stuff like that. Ed Futurum Requiem is now supported properly and up to date. I did not put that back in this pack. We had taken it out, so I cannot test the updates he did for that. Greg, if you need me to do the testing for that, let me know and I can do that when we get done. You definitely need to crush it first, no buts about that. I'm perfectly fine with that. Just washing it doesn't really make sense because it's oil. Oil and water doesn't mix. You would just be making a slimy damn mess. Yeah, we should test around this time more often. I agree, Greg. Um, Back to the Ad Futurum thing. Its netherite items and ore blocks are preferred over the ones from Netherite Plus, and he gives the download for it. There was a fix for biome-dependent stone layer ores were not generated at all, and I think the only biome-dependent stone layer ores are emeralds and maybe other gems. I think that's the only thing that's biome-dependent. And it says due to him forgetting a lowercase, two lowercase the biome names. So testing that will be damn near impossible because trying to find those gems back when they were working was a pain in the ass. Emerald sapphires, maybe jaspers. Amber 2 near oceans. Oh yeah, I don't know if that's on the change log, but I did see that when you were posting changes that amber now has its own stone layer or can be spawned in a stone layer. I don't know which layer. Near oceans. So that is nice. It would be really nice if there was a stone layer for, I think it's onyx. No, not red onyx. There's only one. There's a gem I found that has fortune. Jade. That's it. Fortune 3 and looting is jade. But that stuff is so damn rare to find. It is ridiculous. Oh, and I was also wondering about black onyx. Oh, it does have implosion 3 just like red onyx. Black onyx is awesome. I just hate the gem that Greg uses for it because he uses that this goofy looking thing. Black onyxes are beautiful. And that gem is ugly. Hey, Chairman. Okay, so next is the Infinite World Gen loop with oceans that Greg fixed. I've already tested that with Chunk Pre-Generator. He forgot to set the block update flag to 2 during World Gen because, of course, I left it to default when I fixed another ocean-related bug. And then the next fix is coal and oil shale stone layer ore blocks were flammable to the point of burning up way too much. They're still flammable, but fire won't spread to them. And that's the first thing I think we're going to go test. Let me see if I can find a match or lighter around this place. I guess I better take my fire extinguisher just in case. That's a matchbox. That'll work. Let's go see if we can catch fire some oil shale. Lapis looks great in too, but guess what? Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen lapis lazuli in the real world. I used to have a black onyx ring, so I know what they look like. I had one till Junior lost it. Hey, Miraday. Told you I was testing sometime today. Fire spreads to them does not mean that an incidental block doesn't turn into a fire block. Well, I've got this nice layer right here, and we're just going to poop, see what happens. I got my fire extinguisher ready. Apparently I need to have my chainsaw ready, which I don't have. We're going to drill this creeper to death. Apparently I have mob sounds turned off. Hostile creatures. Turn that up so I can hear them. Is this thing actually going to burn up, or going to sit there and look stupid? I'm actually amazed that all of this hasn't burned. Because the issue that people were, hey, it burned. Okay, so the fire on the block did not spread, but the fire has still spread. So let's put that out before we lose all of this. I am in the most recent update, right? Let's see. I know one good way of testing that. Yep, right there. We have barbecue sauce. So I am in the most recent update. At least recent enough for that. And see, I didn't have that issue that people were having with lava, because I've got coal and oil shale right there next to that lava. Mine has never lit on fire. Fire spreads to them does not mean... Oh, wait a minute. It's still super slow compared to how fast it spread before. Ah, okay. See, people were having issues with lava hitting it and just burning up the entire layer almost instantly. I've had this one running down here right next to that coal forever. Probably most of the time we were playing in this world, it was like that. And all that lava down there at bedrock, and it never lit any of this on fire, so I'm kind of amazed. It only lights on fire if a natural gas or oil thing touches lava next to oil shale. Oh, okay. So it has to be natural gas or lava that is getting lit by the fire or the lava. Okay. I don't have any of that here. This is an old ass world. I don't know where the hell to find any oil or natural gas to test it. So I guess that's your testing for the oil thing. Head back to the factory. That I'll look at the change log. Let's see. Railcraft crowbars should now be able to remove covers again, even if they do not use the overlay for technical reasons. Alright, let me make a Railcraft crowbar, because I don't think we have any. I normally just toss them in and recycle them as soon as I get them. it doesn't look like we have any in our random storage area here. Alright. Now, Railcraft has an iron and a steel, right? Yeah, regular one just takes iron, and reinforced takes steel. I think I have some steel ingots downstairs, or are they all plates? Do not need bear spray. Why do we need bear mace? I can go for zombie, skeleton, or creeper mace, but we don't need bear mace, damn it. That's just rude. Everybody always want to be hating on the bear. Alright, so it's hammer and file. And oh, we're not doing GregTech. Not lapis, is it? Red. Alright, well, we should have some flowers out here. Got... Really? You have bees? You don't even have bees. Ale. Let's see if he has any over here on the hill. I think he has some on the hill. Yeah, here we go. We got roses galore over here. Oh, hey, you get 2 per for roses. Don't need as many. We already have silver craponite. Yeah, that's bad enough. We definitely don't need bear mace. Alright, let's see. Do you remove a cover? It removes a cover. Alright, so they work. That is tested. Let's see. Applied Energistics quartz cutter in advanced crafting table was fixed. I take it the advanced crafting table didn't work for the quartz cutter. I don't even know what the quartz cutter is for. I don't think I've ever used it. It was a thing we needed to make, or we needed to use back in the other one, but make an inscriber nameplate? Use iron, lead, nickel, silver, tin, invar, make cable anchors. Alright, there's a Certus version and a Nether version. Let's go make sure this thing works. Jeremy, you gotta talk to Spiger about your... however you guys pronounce that weird shit. I don't know what a doge is. Ain't that like moron internet speak for dog? Apparently y'all can't say dog. See, that's what I thought. It just, what's so hard about saying dog? That you gotta add a G to it and make it sound all funky. And like that. There's the cutter. And that, and it gives you the anchors. So it works. No idea what I'm supposed to do with these things. We'll just sit them right there. We have anchors. Alright, have fun at school, Chairman. Do you think it's possible to add something like a generic recipe for any eye handler? Most complaints I hear about GT6 is that there are so many recipes that nobody finds the right one. E.g., the drill shows is recipes for each different possible material, battery combo. Instead of that, it would be cool if it would only be a single drill. The only issue with doing that would be that you couldn't see the correct energy for the battery you're using, or enchantments and durability for the right drill tip. So that's my only thing about that. I don't really have an issue with the multiple recipes for the drill. Now, I would say something like that for like the lathe and the 20,000 recipes for planks to sticks and logs to sticks. Like a wild card for that might be nice, but then again, each stick now has its own type of stick. So that might not even be able to be done. Bear, it's a specific race of dog. They renamed Shiba Inu to a couple of years ago. Uh-huh. Yeah, I agree. It is shown in the material, but like when you make it like this, it actually shows you, that's a titanium one, that's a chrome one. It gives you all the stats and stuff. But yeah, I can see what you mean by there being so many of them. You can go through here, and I just think it's easier to figure out exactly what battery combination and head combination by going this way. But I can see your point. Let's see. Forestry backpacks didn't work with auto collecting tools. We already tested that. That is fixed properly. Chainsaws use way too much durability. Now this is why we're actually in this world. So I have to figure out, there it is. There is my chainsaw. So I think I need to make an axe so we can check the durability versus an axe. Let me see what I can do to make an axe real quick. Do I have flint over here? Also things like concrete dust. Now the concrete dust thing, I can definitely agree with that one. That thing is ridiculous. Same for the construction foam. But then again, somebody that's never played before, how do they know that they can use the right things, I guess? I don't think I have flint over here. Maybe flint's over in storage room. Yeah, I definitely agree with the concrete having some way of like wild carding where it shows the different kinds, except for the fact that NEI rather sucks for that because it doesn't flip like JEI does to every one like in a specific order. It just jumps around to random ones. There's flint. I knew we had flint here somewhere. We're going to make a flint axe real quick. That should be fine for testing durability. When I have comatite dust and want to find which construction foam color would I get, concrete dust recipes make it harder to find. Alright, so let's see here. Chainsaw uses way too much durability for tree capitation. So this tree and that tree are exactly the same height. So let's cut this tree down. We have full durability 4800. And somebody write down what durability I have for the chainsaw. It's like 546 something. So we went from 4800 to 4185. So we used just under, what is that, 615? Use 615 durability for the axe. So the chainsaw is, I'm going to type it into chat here. 546 700. All right, that's our starting. And there is the tree cut. And now it is 546 700. So we didn't lose anything. That could be the unbreakable thing. So let's break a few more trees and see if it goes down at all. 546 700. I am looking at the right thing, right? Yeah, 546 700. 546 700. 546. Greg, are you sure you fixed this? 546 700. 546 700. Don't I have one of those big ass? Thought I had a big ass spruce tree. I'm gonna hit one of them because that would definitely tell us. That doesn't look like I have one of them. And I got sticks everywhere. Alright, let's just go through and hit everyone. Let's see if we can get this thing to take any damage. Now 546 700. So far I have not taken any damage yet. The replanting of the sapling works with the drill. That works. I'm gonna have so much damn wood in my inventory. I ain't gonna know what to do with all of it. There's a spruce tree. We're still not losing any durability yet. I think I got them all replanted. Cut down this tree too. I don't even know why it's here. Go drop off some wood, and I guess we can go find a forest and just start chopping down trees until we get something to drop on this durability. Oh, there's one. That looks like I am full of saplings now. Let's go in and drop some crap. Alright, drop all of this here. Don't need that. Won't need that. That. Alright. Let's go find a forest and we'll just deforest the area so we get a good conclusion of it losing some kind of durability. After I'm done cleaning up my mess. Even though I don't play here anymore, I only test here every now and then. Can't stand messes. Unless it's in my chest. If it's in the chest, I'm perfectly fine with it. Yeah. It is losing power. But it's not losing any durability. Ain't it supposed to lose some durability? I know it's a chance thing, but it should lose something, right? $546, $300. Alright, so we officially dropped durability. So, it is definitely working. Just not dropping ass tons of it. The reason why you make a chainsaw. Hi, asshole. startle the shit out of my old ass. Damn creepy bitches. Oh yeah, I forgot. This chainsaw is not a two-hit kill. Tungsten carbide, it doesn't have sharpness on it like my steel tools have. What do you got? That stone, or are you bringing me some adamantium? Let me see what you got. Bringing me anything nice? And another fucking creeper. Creepers. At least he was in the water. He didn't make a mess. We're gonna have zombies everywhere. And let's just get the hell out of here. We're here for testing, not killing all the badness. Alright, let's drop this wood stuff off. He didn't give me what he dropped anyways. What an asshole. Yeah, I found that you gotta watch out if you have pipes like this outside, because baby zombies will go down in there trying to track inside your building. I found that out earlier while I was trying to do some processing on surviving GT6, and I kept hearing a baby zombie and I couldn't figure out where it was. And I went outside and it was stuck down in the pipe for my distilled water tank. So I'm going to have to put a plate on there to keep them from being able to fall down in there. Annoying asses. Alright, so chainsaw fix is dealt with. Pipes were not able to fill molds at all due to some stupid bug. And I got hiccups again. So, we got anything in here. We got molten tin, we got molten redstone, and we got molten silver. What the hell was I making? Probably wasn't even me. Can throw some copper in there and make some red alloy. Plate mold out of here. And we need to get some pipes. Get a not plate. Thick ingot. That'll work. Alright, we'll put that right there. And we need some fluid pipes. Well, I need a fluid pipe. Why not have a fluid pipe extruder? Where I get my pipes. Small in bar is only 200. That should work though, because you need. Here, we'll use tungsten carbide. No, that'll be big enough. Only need 144 though, so should be plenty. So we'll set that like that. Grab some copper, we'll throw it in the smelter, and we'll see. Oh, and Greg, I had an idea for something that I showed you a while back. Malachite. I showed you a thing that said that malachite was actually like 70% iron, and we have this where it's like only a nugget's worth if you cook it in a furnace, and if you do it electrolyzing it, it's 1 copper for 5. I was thinking of a way that you could make that a little bit better. I wouldn't say making it 70%, but making it a little bit better. You could do the give me that. Well, I guess it's making something. Probably signalium. Can we not do signalium ingots? Should be able to. In crucible, it's 6 malachite to 1 copper. I'll see. What I was thinking was we could do a carbon reduction, which is how they actually process malachite, and I think it would work for azurite too, but I'm not positive. I'd have to look that up. But basically, you melt it with charcoal, so the carbon will mix with the oxygen, make carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide. I can look up the chemical formula stuff. Did I say 70% iron, 70% copper? Sorry. Fuck, that was messed up. I showed you this a while back. It was a list of the ways of getting carbon or copper. Fuck. I can't speak today. The ways of getting copper in the real world. 70% is the copper ratio for malachite, where it actually says like chalcopyrite is less than what we have here, which is perfectly fine that our ratios are different. But I was just thinking a carbon reduction, which is how they do it, IRL, might be a way of boosting malachite's output a little bit. Alright, so that works. Pipe does work for getting the mold to output its... It can output to a mold. That's what I meant to say. Alright, so that test is done. Pipe can fill a mold. 58% according to this. And malachite would be 1/4 copper by GregTech rules. Yeah, I'd have to look back up the thing that I found. Try multiple pipes. We can try multiple pipes. That's not a problem. I've never used multiple pipes for a mold, but I can do that. We can put that right there. And we can open that down like that. Go grab some more copper. I don't know why I'm going after copper ingots. Got copper right here. This is the thing I found. This is the first thing I found about it. And then I went and looked up some other stuff on it, but that's the one that gives the formulas and stuff. I can look up the other ones later. That's the easiest one to show you. From where I was learning about the carbon reduction for malachite, at least. One thing I found, when you have more than one pipe, it happens that they spread the liquid over two pipes so that each has 72 liters and it can't cast the full 144 liters to an ingot. That is a logistics issue, not a bug issue. Pipe drum from side is one way. No, not a bug, definitely not. I wondered if that change did something to it. Now we got one out of there. Two. Got 276 in that one. Oh, there's another one. We put in 8 copper, and I think signalium should be 1 ingot per. So it's probably never going to get empty with this many pipes. Because, yeah, like Greg said, it spreads across all the pipes. That's why I've never used more than one pipe. I only ever use one pipe. And I usually don't even do that anymore. I usually put it straight on the mixer. But yeah, it's evenly spread across there, so it's never gonna pour the entire thing. Although an ingot's only 144, right? There's 264 in that pipe. Why is that not pouring? Now, you could probably put a pump on it. We have a pump over here. I'm thinking a pump might work to... Alright, just for testing. Nobody wants to see me sit here and craft a fucking LV pump real quick. In other words, Bear doesn't want to craft an LV pump real quick. Bear's gonna cheat. 264 divided by 2 equals 132. As far as my math goes, that's... Oh, okay. I get what you're saying, Greg. Oh shit, now I forgot what it is to switch the direction. Screwdriver to toggle mode. That's a screwdriver. Does that automatically start pumping it in the right direction? Pump doesn't say it has anything but screwdriver, which should change the direction of the pump, right? It's been a long time since I used the pump. Why would a quadruple pipe help? It's just one material, so only one slot will be filled up, right? But then you can use a smelter for more than one liquid and have it a bit further away. Yeah, Mirror Day, I'm with you. I don't understand Greg's logic here. Of how that's going to help. I'm confused on why this pump isn't changing directions. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've used the damn pump like this, so it might be because it's on the pipe and it can only pump one way on the pipe. I'm so used to GT5 pumps that okay, the crowbar works for covers on machines. It does not work for covers on a pipe. Does it work? Yeah, it doesn't work there either. So your Rowcraft crowbar working, not completely working. Where is a GT crowbar? It's been so long since I played in this world, I don't know where anything is anymore. That'll work. It's a spade. Put the pump on the wrong place. But can't I turn the damn thing around? The pump would need to be one pipe earlier. Okay. Try that. So we want to put it there. 64, 264. I don't think the damn thing's moving shit anywhere. And I still can't get it to toggle modes with the screwdriver. What the hell's wrong with the pump? Don't think the pump works on pipes. Ah, well, that would be the problem. Well, that ain't gonna help then. Alright, well, let's get this shit out of here so I can get rid of this pump. Or, so I can get rid of these pipes. There. And that bad boy. Close that one. Now all the pipes are empty. I gotta stop having such a fast wrench. This wrench is ridiculous. Alright, there's the rest of our Nalium out of there, and that is empty. Alright, so done testing that. Let's see. Fixed world generation is different dimension in different dimensions. Had the same RNG as the overworld. Now the seed is being XOR'd with the dimension ID to prevent that. This has the convenient side effect of the overworld staying the same as before because its ID is 0. So yeah, that was something that was exploited in GT5 that I brought up to Greg that we actually found in the mining dimension as well. XAR used to go and find a vein, which you just talked about in GT5. We searched all over and found one iridium vein in like a huge area. And he said, well, at least we know where 3 of them are. We can mine the one here in the overworld, go to the moon, mine that one, and go to Mars and mine that one. Hey, Crazy, good morning. And no, I'm not yelling today. My throat's still a little raw. So, no yelling today. Unless I actually need to later for something else, but no more good morning, crazy woman yelling and breaking everybody's eardrums. Okay, so next thing is barrels and drums did not have the same melting points that pipes had. He fixed that. Metal drums now have 1.25 times more heat resistance, while wooden barrels and plastic cans got a properly assigned fixed value, which in most cases should not make them burn up. So let's look and see. Barrel. So the cheap wooden barrel has a meltdown when stored heat is too much of 340. And that's the same for all of them. Same for the other one. Weedwood, we don't care. Ironwood is 1975. And then the plastic drum. Oh, we'll just put drum. Or wait a minute. Plastic is can, isn't it? Alright, let's look at the metal ones real quick. So this is the drum. Stainless steel. Why does it not say stainless steel drum? Why does it just say drum? That confused the shit out of me for a minute. I was like, what the hell is that made out of? So the stainless steel one is 2428, Invar 2396, Dash is 25. Don't care about those. Titanium is 2426. Netherite is 2807. Isn't that about the same as the Crucible now? Tungsten steel is 35. Tungsten's 46. Tantalum carbide is 53. And adamantium is 6531. The stainless steel drum was the first drum. Oh, yeah. But still, can't you make the name say stainless steel now that we have a bunch of other ones? Guess I never realized that. I've never looked at the name. Hi, Log Geek. Greg, did you get to do the ores in the overworld config enable disable? Yes, Mirror I will get to that in a minute. That is actually one that pissed me off a bunch. And I'll rant about that when I get there. Alright, so now can. There, that's galvanized steel drum. Where is the... Okay, we're not doing can. Plastic can? There we go. The plastic one is 370. Alright, so the next thing is the blue steel, red steel switch. So red steel is now blue steel and vice versa. We already tested that change and took a look at it because he messed up and had the recipes backwards, which I've been kicking myself ever since GT6U caught it because I can't believe I didn't catch it. Changed oil and natural gas can now pass through water. And Greg, I really hope you tested this because I don't have GT oil or natural gas easy to find in this world. In the case of oil, this will result in a buildcraft like oil fountain, or puddles in the ocean, should you be super lucky, since that requires oil to be vertically exposed to the ocean. If not, just dig a tunnel down and it happens too. And I did too. Good. Thank you. XAR definitely tested it. Okay. Glad to hear it's tested. That's actually not a bad idea, Mirday. Let's see. Okay, Railcraft's Firestones now work as fuel in solid burning boxes. I have never made a damn Firestone. I have never found a Firestone. Or we're just going to go ahead and get one that's already... Where is the... Is this full? I don't know anything about these Firestone things. Is there a burning box in here somewhere? Burning box gas, burning box liquid, gas, fluidized. Tell me we have a damn solid. There we go, solid burning box. Thank you. Okay, so it now works as fuel in a solid burning box, but as Greg says, it will click it. Doesn't make a clicking sound, which kind of sucks. Because it works as a flint and steel. So you actually have to automate these in otherwise. So if we put that in, it'll go in. And then if I give myself another one, it will light it. And then the durability will only go down to 1. And it'll output so you can refill it, I guess. Yeah, Firestone ore is super hard to find, but I managed to do it using the see-through lava glitch. Ah, okay. Is it also possible to enable ores that are disabled because the mod is not installed? Zirconium ore, or just disable for now? Yeah, that's a great question. Definitely. Alright, so let me finish reading this completely. Railcraft's Firestones now work as fuel in solid burning boxes, can also light TNT, burning boxes, coke ovens, and the like. Please be aware that burning boxes need the Firestone to be hoppered in to work, since they otherwise work like flint and steel. Firestones are not used to 100% when in a burning box and will always leave with 1 durability left. Carving Firestones in the laser is now doable in low tier 2. So I guess you get, this is raw Firestone. So it takes 4 diamond pickaxes to make a cut one, apparently. You can use a cutter to make a plate of it, or you can use a diamond lens and carve it at 16 GU a tick, 32,000 total. And then you take that and you fill it with lava. This shows using... Oh, that's how you refine it after you cut it. Okay. See, like I said, I've never used this Firestone shit. I don't know anything about it. So, what about adding like a mixer recipe for this? Hi, Max. and high estrian CZE. Alright, so that's the Firestone stuff. And added in a potentially failing attempt to fix the nichrome issue in stainless steel, I added a version of the recipe that takes nichrome instead of Invar. This we've already tested for anybody that doesn't already know and didn't see that one. Stainless steel can now be made with nichrome. Daggone it, get me out of cheat mode already. Stainless steel can be made now with nichrome or Invar. So just the regular old-fashioned 6111 recipe will work and not make you nichrome instead and make everybody mad. That also works for Ultimate. There's now a nichrome version of this recipe, so you can use the regular recipe here, which didn't actually have any other recipe. You just had to heat this thing way up to get it to form properly, so now you can actually do it at 2080 instead of having to get your crucible up to like 4,000 something to get it to all meld together and not turn into nichrome, which was annoying as hell. And then that also took care of Signalium, which we had an issue with it. Always made sterling silver because you have silver and copper. So these melt together now as well without having to overheat. So that is fixed as well, which is absolutely awesome. The editor, I do not know how well this will work, which I know how well it works because I've already tested it and set it up. And then he said he did the same for Ultimate and Signalium. Greg has added barbecue sauce. So we now have our own recipe for barbecue sauce, which the crazy lady needs to get her computer fixed so she can make us a video on how to make barbecue sauce. I am definitely not going to test this because this takes forever. It's just a simple mixer recipe, so I'm sure it's pretty simple to do. And cooking is women's work, so Crazy will take care of that. Salt, ground pepper, which is a pain in the ass to get because I do believe you can only get that from Pam's. Talked to Greg about that earlier. He really needs to add a crop for it so we can have our own black pepper crop instead of having to go through Pam's to get the pepper trees, because I think they're trees in Pam's and they're a pain in the ass unless you use a market to buy the damn sapling. And then you need vinegar and ketchup. And it makes barbecue sauce. And it should have a usage where we can slather it all over some ribs and put it into a bun, but Greg has not done so yet. I'm going to bug him until he does, because I want a McGreg sandwich. I kind of like the old Ultimate recipe, made it so that only a few were able to skip the smelter to get Ultimate, but it's probably better as it is now. I think it's absolutely better. I hated the fact that we couldn't make decent pipes without having 4,000 degrees or only being able to use the mixer to mix it. I usually only use the mixer to mix it, So it's quite nice that we can now do it in the crucible. I do find the recipe being 2180 a little low, but I know how mixing works, so it makes sense. It's just the fact that if somebody tries to make ultimate and doesn't realize that they can't purify their molly ahead of time, there's probably going to be an issue, but that's their own issue for not looking up the temperature, because the temperature of melting them together, the alloying temperature, is only 2180, but molly is 2896, so that cannot be done in a ceramic crucible. You can put them together in a ceramic crucible, but you can't purify the molybdenite or the powellite into molybdenum in the crucible first. So you got to make sure you have just the right amount in there if you're going to do it. Your computer is in Memphis. Well, the damn thing needs to hurry up and get here. Wasn't it supposed to be here like Saturday? Alright, so next thing is axes, chainsaws, and saws can now place saplings as well. They will still place a workbench if saplings can't be placed. And that we just tested outside when we messed with the chainsaw. So we know that that works. Bear needs to eat some bananas. Getting thirsty and got all the stink particles. And let's see, next thing, tooltip for covers that can be controlled with the controller cover. Sure, Greg, how many covers do you need in that name? In case the covers were the cover controller cover is required, such as shutter cover, it will be cyan instead of dark gray to make it easier to see. Greg's just trying to make a tongue twister that I can't fucking get to come out of my mouth this morning. So yeah, there, it's dark gray to tell you to use the cover controller cover. Why the hell it says cover controller cover? It's just so much easier when it was just called a machine controller. Now it's a cover controller cover. Fuck, I can't say it. Shut up, I'm done. And then the shutter, it's in cyan, so it sticks out nicely. And then for conveyor, it should be dark gray as well. And for robot arms, it is gray as well. Because machine controller covers do something else. Yeah, I know. But still, cover controller cover, that is a horrible name. I understand why, but it's still a horrible name. Okay, now the next thing, I'm quite confused on why we needed it. I was wondering about this the other day when Greg added it, but we now have petrified wood. I don't know if it spawns anywhere. It says petrified wood is now craftable into the old made of stone vanilla slabs. The injector also has a recipe to turn regular wood into petrified wood. So I don't know if this is something that we actually had from another mod that added petrified wood, and it looks like Erebus. So you put in a plank and you get 4 petrified wood with mineral water. Is this all mineral water you have to use? It looks like all mineral water. Okay. So then you can take petrified wood and you can make tools out of them. And since it's like stone, it makes a regular hammer, not a soft hammer. You can also use it to make a chunk mold. You can still use it as fuel, even though it's stone now, sort of. Not quite sure how much sense that makes. And and he said it has the item rock, rock GT, petrified wood, rock GT, any wood or plastic. So it does have the item rock tag on it. And then the last thing on the list is config to make it possible to disable specific ores in stone layers from generating, which hopefully this will make it so people can stop the generation of the new Trona and that kind of stuff that they're thinking is stopping other ores from spawning, which is absolutely ridiculous because Greg's ores do not spawn on a pure RNG basis. They spawn per rock type and then a chance for if they spawn, so no other ore is going to stop another ore from spawning. People need to get that out of their head. Just because you can't find redstone does not mean that all of the new Trona and that type of ore is blocking it. It just means redstone can be a real bitch to find. NEI can't do ore dict in machines, so it can in normal crafting recipes, right? With the alternating item. Yeah, that doesn't fully work with my NEI handler. It's the best of wood and stone. Oh, okay, Greg. And my complaint is, damn it, Greg, if we can configure to turn off specific ores, why the hell can we not have a config to turn off certain stone layers? As in the ones I've already told, or you have already told, not to spawn from other mods. I'm tired of having multiple different limestones and marbles in my damn world. If I don't want blue power marble, I shouldn't have to deal with it. I really hate looking at Chisel's damn limestone texture. It's ugly. Have you seen it? It's disgusting. That's why I turned that shit off. And then you forced me to have it. Where is that crap? Don't I have some of it? And then, to make it worse, you won't let the barrels unify one kind of stone to another. I guess I don't even have any of that nasty. Oh, yeah. This world, we didn't have none of it. So, no, I don't have any of it. Got some in my new world, though. Ugh, stuff is nasty. I'm going to shred every bit of it just so I get limestone dust that looks normal. It's fucking ugly. You can say that decorative stones is great. I'm all for that. But there's no way that chisel limestone could ever be used for decoration. That is the ugliest texture I think I've ever seen, bar none. Even your pink ass blocks look better than that fucking limestone. That shit's gaudy. But anyways, my rant is over. And unless Greg has something that's not on the changelog that needs to be tested, I am done with testing for today. We may have another stream in a little while after I get something to eat for prep work on the other GT6. No, I'm not deleting Chisel, damn it. I like having Chisel as a mod. I also like having Blue Power as a mod in my mod pack. But I don't want Blue Power's marble spawning. I have Greg Marble. That's all I need. And I have Chisel, so if I want one of those marbles, I can use Chisel to switch it to those textures. Frickin', Greg, frickin'. Stupid ore crap. Alright, so I think I was doing this testing because Greg's ready to release. Greg will tell me otherwise, but I do believe watch out for the release to happen soon. Soon in quotation marks, because, well, Greg, as usual, you can keep an eye on his website, or you can keep an eye on our Discord. We have a mod release channel, and it should automatically get popped in there when it is released. If it doesn't, I will yell at Overmind, and I will put the notification in there myself, because I will get a notification from Greg when the release comes out. Yeah, release soon. And then Bear can bitch at Yoshi to release GT6U. Yes, and I will be bitching at him as soon as your release pops to get that ocean fix done, because we really need to get our GT6U server up so I can start testing his stuff. That thing is restarted at least once a day for the last 2 weeks, sometimes multiple times a day, because it keeps timing out. But yeah, thank y'all for coming. Stop back later. I should be, like I said, doing some GT6 surviving take 2 prep work for the next video. Why do you call him Yoshi? Isn't Yoshi that Swish kid? I don't call him Yoshi. I call him Yo-Shay, because I don't know any other way of pronouncing that Chinese name. That's the best I can come up with. Somebody give me a better pronunciation for it. I'll gladly use it. But for right now, that's what my brain comes up with for how he spells his name. Look at the A at the end. So you're saying it should be... Okay. Now I gotta go look at his name to remember how in the hell it's actually spelled. Hold on. It's Yuesha. So Yosha instead of Yoshay. Saying A at the end, not I like you think. But Yusha? Is that better? Does that offend your grammarness less? I don't know how they pronounce crap. U-A-Sha. And where the hell are you getting the A part in there? But okay, if you say so. I guarantee you I will still call him Yoshi, though. Because that's what I normally do. I'm kind of hard-headed and hard to change my habits. But anyways, that is it. I am out. Thank you all for stopping in for testing. Hopefully I got everything tested that needed to be tested, and I will see you guys later. And Greg, in English, we pronounce an A as A or And when you go from Asian to Latin-based stuff, you need to use Latin pronunciation. Yeah, I don't know Latin pronunciation. Remember, we call aluminum, aluminum, not aluminium, because we're not that pompous. We also don't spell color with a U. It's C-O-L-O-R. And herb is herb, not herb. The H is silent.